All right, guys, something a little bit different tonight. So I've come a couple of miles along the road to Wanlockhead, officially the highest village in Scotland. So I only live 30-minute walk away. So today we are at an old lead mining mine. Wanlockhead back in the day was a big area for lead mining. In fact, it mined gold and silver as well. Some of the purest gold in the world comes from Wanlockhead, and you still get people coming and gold panning in the burns here. In fact, you have the world championship gold panning in Wanlockhead every year, so it's a pretty cool spot. But today, I'm gonna do something a wee bit different. It's a bit of a recce today, actually, because I've just ordered a British Army bivvy bag, the Gore-Tex bivvy bag. So I've seen loads of people using them, loads of people raving about them. So I've jumped on the wagon and I've ordered one. And I've ordered a DD tarp or DD hammock, 3 meters square, jet black tarp as well. So I'm going to start doing a bit of tarp and bivvy camping. But that said, I don't have it now. So I've brought along the Nortent Vern 1 PC tonight because I thought it's quite industrial looking, so I thought it'd fit in nicely in the surroundings here. Right, so here we are. I'm just popping through a wee window here, and I'll just spin you around and just show you the kind of the industrial nature of this site. And then you've got the beautiful hills in the background, and that hill in the far distance there. That's Lowther Hill. We've camped up there. That's the highest mountain in the region. That's 750 odd meters. But we're not there tonight. So yeah, I'm in what seems to be the biggest building of the whole lot. I've been here for 20 minutes or so, just checking the place out. It's a bit creepy, I'm not going to lie to you. I found a cool wee bit, really flat bit to pitch the tent. Yes, it's a little bit odd because in such a place of natural beauty in the Lowther Hills, Scottish Southern Uplands, where I pretty much always camp, you have this big industrial centre, and obviously it's totally dilapidated now, but the big old structures are still here. So yeah, I'm just going to walk you around a little bit. In fact, I think I'm going to end up pitching just there. There's a nice little spot there. I can even have a wee look out the window during the night. So it's just really bizarre. You've got all this concrete and steel and whatnot all around. Obviously all the old structures are broken up, and you've had, I can only guess, the local youth coming in and having fun at night. We've got Jason B. We've got, I don't know, Bev, Nova. What else we got? We've got Andy and Bear. Oh, hello. And then this quite funny one over here. Oh dear. We've got this guy here. Big eyes and a big nose. Coming outside, an old gravel pit there, and you've got lots of little smaller kind of sub buildings down here. Let's go and have a look in one. Ooh. Actually, the sun's gone down over the hill, and the temperature's just dropped a little bit. It's only supposed to be about 12 degrees tonight, which is quite warm for this time of year. But there you go, look. More visitors in here. So I just had a funny wee thought then. Now, when I was a kid, we used to set our tents up in the living room or in our bedrooms just to pretend to be out camping, because we lived in in an urban council estate. Kind of reminds me of this a little bit. Now, although the ground's very, very, very stony, I've got the Nortent, which has got a big, thick ground sheet. I've also got the Nortent Torv 7 sleep mat, which is 11 centimetres thick. Really, really tough. So I shouldn't have any problems tonight with, I mean, I cleared most of the big stones, but with any little niggly stones there, I should be okay. So what I've noticed of late as well, as I'm getting more experience out in the hills and getting used to being out in the field, my packing is becoming a lot better. Look, as you know, I watch a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of wild camping on YouTube, and I'm not a big fan of the newbie did this, they did this wrong, they did that wrong. 10 mistakes newbies make. Do you know what? We're all learning. You don't stop learning just because you've been doing it for 20 years. Doesn't mean you know everything. But I really am learning. And so I've really gotten a knack of packing my bag, so much so that I've been able to get the Nortent Vern 1 PC in my bag with all my cut kit, my sleep system, all the water I've had to bring out. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. Here we go. 3.5 kilos of Nortent Vern 1 PC inside my, my 4-class MT500, along with all my other gear. That's not bad going. Right, so colour-coded poles, blues into blue, blacks into black. I've not had this out for a while, so I'm learning on the job. It feels really bizarre doing this out of the wind and out of the elements. Although that sun's gone down, it's not cold by any stretch tonight. So if I did have the Tarp and Bivvi, I'd probably just be out in that tonight, but maybe even just a Bivvi. I just love the way these clips go on. They go on kind of alternate ways. So one goes on, clips on that way, and then the other one clips on that way. Just really neat. Obviously adds a lot of strength to it in the wind as well. So obviously there'll be no need for guy ropes tonight. I see these pegs are popping out already on the floor, so I need to get some rocks. Yeah, the sheep. So I had to jump away there. The missus was calling. Kaylee was calling me. So get this centre pole on. Oh, scratch the wall. Oh, perfect. Right against the wall, which is good. I'll show you later. I'll come in and show you kind of some close-ups in a bit, but I kind of just want to get this set up now and get the stove on. Get a cup of char on the go. So there we are. Oh, don't fall down there. These pegs are doing nothing now. I think, you know what? I think we're going to wing it tonight. Don't think we need those pegs. Geodesic design. All the poles crossing, so totally freestanding. Don't need any guy ropes. Jobs are good. Right, so for all the times I've used this tent, I've obviously never had it in a structure like this. I'm normally on top of a hill somewhere with 30, 40 mile an hour winds. Not staked it out at all. I am going to put a couple of rocks. I'll just find a couple of rocks here. Just going to put a couple of rocks. I don't know why. It's just going to make me feel better. Just going to put a couple of rocks here. But I don't think I've ever, in all the times I've used it, just a couple of clips there, had both doors open. Had both doors like this. Now, because there's no wind tonight, I can't see why I can't just have them both open and sleep like this. And it's got a great O-frame, O-shaped door with a fly on the inside. So this separates out. You can have the fly only. So I might just sleep like this tonight. So guys, that's me set up. Looking pretty neat. Got the Astagear quilt just sitting on top. Just puffing out, what do you call it? Lofting, I think is the word. So yeah, all set up. I'm going to get a stove on and get a cup of tea on because I'm parched. And then I'm going to just come across here quickly because as I was saying, I'm going to start doing a little bit of Tarp bivvy camping, or maybe just bivvy camping. Just coming out of summer and me getting into bivvy camping. Look at this little bit here. Oh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm sure I could tuck up in there in the middle of winter. Let's go have a look at that actually. Ooh. Oh yes, look at that. Perfect. Probably only a couple 100 ton of concrete up there. That derelict building. Let's go back down here. That's not very interesting, obviously running around the gravel, but just wanted to show you these little, because I've not looked in these little outhouses yet, so I think this is the last one we'll look in. Oh, this one's pretty cool. Oh, look at this, look. Let's go in. Oh, duck down. Oh man, well, there's another wee spot. Another wee spot for a winter bivvy camp. Here we go. Cook kit in that dry bag again, fits perfectly. And again, just everything I need for the night and tomorrow morning, breakfast, dinner, all in one pan. I just love it. I'm actually feeling a wee bit spoiled. The midges are feeling a wee bit spoiled tonight. I've got a wee seat and a table and everything. It's quite cool, isn't it? So I brought the liquid fuel stove tonight because I knew it wasn't going to be windy, and they actually keep the midges away a little bit when they get going. Bit of heat. It must be the smell. I put the midgie spray on. There we go. Okay. I'm sure we've got one of these lightweight titanium windshields. Now obviously it's not windy tonight, so I don't actually need it, but I'll just give you a look at it. So it's just a really thin sheet of titanium with a little clip, kind of clip there, clip it together, put it over the fire. I think actually when it's windy, these stoves aren't as efficient. I don't know why. The wind just maybe gets more oxygen and it kicks it up a bit more. So I have used this shield once or twice out camping. It's quite good. It seems to, obviously it blocks the wind out, but it seems to make the fuel, the methylated spirits that I'm using, last longer. Maybe somebody could let me know. Again, not a scientist, but I'm just working these things out. So it's actually times like these I wish there was a bit of wind, because the midges are coming out now. Sun's down, absolutely zero breeze. So yeah, they're going to be. I've just got the midge magic on. It's a cup of tea tonight, not coffee. There we go. That's coming along nicely, and we've got liftoff. There we go. this out, try and save some of the fuel. There we go, that's out. Nice cup of char. Lovely. There we go. And there's a wee special treat. I brought some tuck biscuits. I love these things. The tuck cheese sandwiches, all the midges. Oh, tuck. Oopa. Cheese sandwiches. Couple of these, cup of tea. Oh, top one's always broken. The stove's pretty cool because I can take that centerpiece out, I can put wood in it and just use it as a little wood burner. I might do that in a minute. That would definitely keep the midges away. Max! Come here, boy. Oh, got a wee visitor, look. Hey, Maxie boy. Yeah, oh. And who else we've got? Got the missus. Say hi.
Hi.
That'll be that then. Hiya, Max. Max, come here, boy. Come here, boy. Hey. Okay, bye.
Max.
Bye. Oh.
Let's go.
See ya.
Bye.
So, just gone and got some wee bits of kindling. That is bone dry at the moment, which is good. I'm just going to give this little, I can't remember who it's by. It's by Endless Voyage, is it? No. Boundless Voyage. It was a AliExpress purchase. Wasn't that cheap though? I think it was like 20 quid. Even on Ali. Just that little bit of smoke. That'll keep the wee buggers away. It's only a school on there lighting fires, but you know what? We'll get there. Right, let's see if this works. A wee bit of dry grass. There we go. Well, this is a little bit embarrassing. Not gonna lie to you. So, maybe this will work. There we go. Little bit of methylated spirit did the trick. See, I don't want a fire for heat or to cook on. I just want the smoke. I want the smoke for the midges. And for anybody that watches me, I don't normally have a fire. Only on occasion. And to be honest with you, only normally when there's a gazillion millions of midges. Yeah, and another reason I'm not really worried about having a fire here because it's pretty much concrete. I'm not having it. It's not big. I've got a bottle of water here, so if this 2-inch fire gets out of control, I can put it out quite easily. But as someone who lives in an old mining cottage and with no central heating, fire keeps us warm all winter. And there is something nice about having a campfire, although it's only 3-inch diameter. It's quite bizarre because it's industry. I mean, I'm in a concrete box with a tent. But I'm still, what am I? I'm still probably 500 meters above sea level. And I still got the same. I can still hear the same sounds. I can hear the sheep. I can hear the grouse in the heather. Obviously, they're not going to go just now because I want them to. But yeah, it's an odd feeling. I feel at peace. I really do. I feel very peaceful. I don't think I should, because it's, I don't know, it's a wreck, it's a ruin, it's a concrete ruin. But I can still see. Sorry, just get that going a bit. I can still see out of every window, look. I can still see the hills. It's a really, really bizarre, but quite a cool sensation. And some of this wood that I'm using is obviously from the old building, because the building still has, or the building has wooden lintels above the windows, which shows its age a little bit as well. But it's obviously all dilapidated. Yeah, something nice about, I don't know, am I bringing the building back to life just for a second, just for a moment in time? It's fueling my fire. Something nice about that. So yeah, another reason I'm kind of staying local this week is because I've had a really tough week, not physically but mentally. I've done a lot of hyperfixating this week, a lot on at work. Although that kind of gives me good routine, which is great. But yeah, this week has been a hard week, and today I could have quite easily not come camping, to be honest with you. I got into my bed midday today, had a couple of hours kip, just exhausted, probably a bit of a autistic burnout, but I forced myself to come out again, and it's working. It's worked. Now, I don't want to go on about I don't want to go on too much this week about mental health. I've said my bit. I've had a pretty shitty week. I think that's probably one of the reasons Kaylee came to visit with Max just then, just to make sure I was okay. So it just strengthens the fact, the knowledge, the certainty to me that coming out really does help. Try and get some of these thicker bits a bit thinner. Yeah, if I put that on there, it's just going to snuff it out, isn't it? It needs to be sitting proud of it. Oh, wait a minute. What about that? Is that going to work? Put that on there, and put that on there. Oh, that could work. I know I've gone about the midges, but see, if you've not camped in Scotland or the north of England, west coast of Scotland more specifically, then you won't have endured the torture of them. My handle is on my stove, keeping a gap. What am I going to use to pick the pot up? So I'm going to have to be quick here because my battery's going to run out, for one, and I just want to get this in here quick. Oh, you diddy. There we go. Wowzers. It's actually burnt the metal off the handle. Oh dear. When I said metal, I meant paint. So I don't know if you saw then, when I was pouring my water, I doused my blooming fire. So, struggling to get it going now. But I think I'm going to... The sun's down. Dusky. It's not cold. I think I'll maybe need to put a jacket on in a minute. I think I'm going to leave this fire just to smoulder away. I might even take it over to the tent to keep the midges away. And then I'm just going to get everything set up for the night. Oh. You know, now that sun's gone down completely, it's getting a bit chipper. Now I've left this out here to loft, as I said earlier. Keep it away from the fire. Get that in there. I think I'm going to get a jacket on. Oh, this is nice actually, because the last few weeks have been, for me, uncomfortably warm. This temperature, I don't know, it's maybe about 10 degrees, I would say. This is where it's at for me. I know it's not the most glamorous fire, but you know what? It has really helped tonight to keep those midges away. So, really grateful for it. And you know what? It's given me something to do as well. It's kept me occupied. Now, this is a story for another time, but I'm going to have myself a beer, an alcohol-free beer, because come October, I'll be 4 years sober, and I never thought it. If you'd asked me that 10 years ago, no chance. Here we are, wild camping, drinking alcohol-free beer. I'll just pick you up and show you where we're at. Slange. Oh, that's nice. Heineken 0.0% alcohol free. That's what we like. Right, the fire's burning away nicely. So guys, it's been a really good evening. Not had much to eat, didn't really fancy it. Had my wee bit. I've got a little bit left. So I'll finish that off. My little Boundless Voyage stove is just burning out over there. But it's smoking, it's keeping the midges away. So yeah, I've just really enjoyed this little camp. The Vern 1 PC, an absolute rock as always. I think it's quite nice in this kind of industrious setting, because I think this is quite an agricultural looking tent. I love the look of it, but it just looks, yeah, it looks like a big stone, a big rock or something, doesn't it? So it fits in really quite nicely. I'll just grab you and show you the view that I've got just now. Well, the view. What I'm looking at is that. How cool's that? So that's me, guys. I think I've hunkered down for the night now. Must be about 9:30. I've not actually checked for a while. Let's have a look. 9:15. But I've had a really good evening. I've really enjoyed having that little smoke fire to keep the midges away. But do you know what I've done? I've done what I set out to do. When I go wild camping, I go out to reset, to just take time. I love the camp. This week, as I've said, I'm quite close to home. This week was about the camp. It wasn't about the walk. It was about the camp, getting out, doing something a wee bit different. This is pretty cool in this old mine. But yeah, I've reset. I've as I say, I've now beat that work week stress. And I'm just chilling out now. It's really, really nice. So I'm going to finish my little 0% beer off. I'm not going to go to sleep yet because the fire's still, to show you, the fire's still smouldering away, which is pretty cool because if there is any midges left or any beasties out there, I'll just keep them away. But I'll wait for that to burn out fully before I crash for the night, or I'll just douse it with some water. I've got plenty of water left just to make sure it's out. So I'm going to sleep with the 2 doors open tonight. Forecast fine. There's no wind or rain forecast. Sitting about 10 degrees, I think. So I'm just going to sleep with the bug net. That's it. Morning, guys. That was an interesting night. It was. I didn't sleep overly well. Slept for a good 3 or 4 hours, I suppose. But there were some weird noises during the night, and I could see some flashlights down in the fields there. So I was a wee bit unnerved for a while. It's the first time I've ever felt like that out wild camping. But hey, I'm here to tell the tale. So I've just got the stove on. I'm going to get a pot of water going. You might see just behind me the sun's coming up over the hills there. It's about 6:15, I think. I'm going to get a cup of water on, and I'm going to have a bovril. Fancy a bovril this morning. Oh, there's quite a lot of water. Maybe don't need that much. Let's put some back in there. Yeah, so the sun is just about, well, the sun's come up over the villages already, but I've got a hill behind me, I'll show you in a second, that's just stopping the sun from hitting this little location. You can see the sun's just peeking out the top of that hill now, or over onto the top of that hill. I think it's going to be another warm day, but because I'm currently residing in a concrete box, it's not that warm. I'll just take you over. I'll show you. So this hill here, behind the row of cottages, this hill is a Black Hill, and that's at 550 metres above sea level. You can see the sun just trying to climb over the top of it now, but you can see in the distance there into the kind of through the valley, that's I think we looked at that last night, that's Lowther Hill, and then you can see the sun just coming over the peaks there. So I think once it's cleared Black Hill, it's going to warm us up nicely. So here we go, guys. Got my wee block of bovril, and as you can see, my handle is now gold, not black. I burnt all the paint off last night, didn't I, when I had the fire? There you go. Still works. Right. Yep, that's hot. Ooh. There we go, nice. Hot water. Spoon, give it a wee stir. Oh. 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 It's colder this morning than I thought it was going to be. It's, I mean, I don't really know what it is, but I've not got a thermometer with me, but yeah, it's a bit chipper, hence the reason I've got my hat on. And because I didn't think it was going to be cold, I didn't put another layer in. So I've just got my good old Nike black t-shirt and this old Berghaus windstopper. So I'm okay. My legs are a bit chipper, but we'll get by. Meaty. So yeah, one thing I forgot to say was that this this big old mine is actually just off the Southern Upland Way. I'll just show you down here again, just out of the square window along the bottom. You can't see it just now, but in front of the cottages down here, there's a trail that runs all the way down there, and then it'll cut up left. Let's see if I can look out the other window. So there we go. It'll go around the back there, and then all the way around there, and then over the hills there, and then that takes you down to Sanka, another little village in, well, that's in Dumfries and Galloway. Oh no, that's the Bovril. Nearly finished. Oh, it was very nice. Nice and warming. Right, so I've got a couple of hours, well, maybe an hour and a half, before I go home. So I think I'm going to light just a tiny little fire just to get a bit of smoke, because the midges have started to come out now. It's starting to warm up. The sun's coming up. So just get these bits of wood thinned out a bit. Get some kindling. And get a tiny wee fire on the go. So as always, guys, look, I've achieved what I wanted to do. I've reset for the week ahead. I've had a really cool little camp here. Obviously a wee bit different, but I'm going to start to look for locations like this a little bit more. I found it really interesting. I did get a little bit creeped out during the night, I'm not going to lie to you. There's some odd sounds and lights going on, but nonetheless, really enjoyed it. So look, if you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you like this type of video, please do subscribe to the channel, because it does support the channel. But more importantly, as you know, I'm here to talk. I'm here to, we'll talk about mental health and how wild camping can really help us overcome our mental health challenges. So please do leave some comments below. Ask any questions you want, and you know what? If you can think of any places like this that I could visit and do a wee wild camp, let us know. So as my fire starts to die down, I think I'm going to start to pack up and get away. As always, you don't want to see me sticking all my stuff back in my bag. But you know what? If you've enjoyed it, please do join me again next week on Richard Mountain Rambles. I'll see you then.